So let's begin seated tall and supremely still. Close the eyes, bring the attention inward. 3 ohms to begin. Imagine you're trying to attract divine attention. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your mind in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. These are words taken from the Bhagavad Gita. So attune to the highest self and offer up the practice to make it better than the best of anything that you can give. Come to standing. So we'll just chant the mantra for purification once to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pantrikaksham Savahya Vyantraha Sachihi. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. Stand with your feet about 10 inches apart, bring the arms in front, breathing for inner healing. So imagine that you're bringing the healing benefits, and those benefits are an emotional, physical, and mental sense. Inhaling from the heart to the crown for a count of 8. Hold the breath at the crown for a count of 6. Exhale out through the arms. Imagine all the impurities draining out of the arms as the breath goes out. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding the breath and the attention at the crown. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale up through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, heart to the crown. Holding all the attention of the breath at the crown. 5, 6. Exhale up through the arms. Feel all the impurities draining out of the body. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Visualize the healing energy going up. Heart to the crown. Holding it at the crown. Exhale out through the arms. All the impurities go out with the breath. Bring the arms down. Let's do a warm-up just to prepare the body for the practice. Watch the body moving by itself. Imagine you're the witness watching. Make the circles large, trying to touch the ears and the shoulders as the head goes around. And a good direction. Now continuing with breathing exercise and combining with physical movement in order to bring about purification within the body. Sweep the arms up on the inhale, exhale down. Vigorous breathing. Down. Up, down, up, down. One more. Inhale, pull the arms up. Exhale, pull the arms down. Now in front of the body, inhale, retract. Swing the arms. Try to get the arms behind ears. Now across the chest, throw the arms back. Keep breathing vigorously to oxygenate the blood and aerate the lungs. And now from here, we're going to bring the arms up over the head, lower the body down on the exhale. Last one, just stay hanging down on this one. Allow the body to stop shaking. And then slowly make your way back up. Unrolling bit by bit. Now reach the arms up on the inhale. Exhale, come down into squat. Just go as far as you can according to the condition of your knees. And back up. Bring the arms out to the side, the elbows are high to the shoulders. We're twisting from side to side. Exhale to complete the twist on each side. And conclude. Next one is a 4-part movement that incorporates the squats. We inhale, swing the arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, straight back up. Exhale, swing down. Try it together. Last one. Now the arms come out in front. Exhale is the starting position, straight out. Inhale, swing the arms around, circle them backwards. Exhale, pull in and then punch back out immediately. Now the arms come down. This is very similar, except it's a circle in the core. Inhale, start from the bottom, pull, punch in, and then swing the arms down. Drop the arms. Last one. And next, we're going to do bends. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, left arm up. Bend to the right. Continue. And release. Next one, we hold the breath on the bend. Inhale, right arm up, bend to the left, hold the breath. Exhale, come back. Inhale, left arm up, bend to the right, holding a breath. And exhale, return. Continue. Lose yourself in the sensations, move gracefully. Keep watching the body move by itself. You can open your legs a little bit more if it's more comfortable. Just stretch the whole long side of the body without wrinkling the underside of the body. Big inhale and deepen on the hold. All of the movements done with gracefulness, with mindfulness, and with reverence. Everything is an offering. Let's do one more on each side. We turn. Let's make our way down onto our hands and knees. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees above hips apart. Cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back, stretch from the body. Exhale, round the back. Now really use the muscles of the core. Generate some heat by working those muscles. Inhale. Pull the shoulders back to open up the chest. Exhale. Keep the chest wide. Inhale. Exhale. Push the heart up between your shoulder blades on the exhale. Inhale. Bring it forward. Press it forward and in. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. So let's move forward onto the belly. Take a moment here. Rest. Forehead on the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bring your arms behind the back. Join the hands together. Lift just the chest up off the ground. Inhale. Exhale down. Up and down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Last one. Up and down. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next one's a little bit trickier. Taking your arms out in front. You don't want to use your hands for this. We'll use the momentum of the body rolling or rocking. Lift the legs up and then press the legs and feet with the upper body up. One. And we turn. Forehead on the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Make your way back into child's pose. Feet on the heels. Next one consists of 4 movements. Inhale, come into high cat. Exhale, cobra. Drop the hips between the hands. Chest forward, head up. Inhale, back into high cat. Tuck the chin in, exhale. Bring the seat all the way back, lengthen the spine. Inhale, come up. Forward, exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale, pull back. And again. Forward, and up. Back. Up. Forward. Up. Imagine your wave on the ocean. Back. Move with power, but with grace. And up. And back. And up. Use the breath to Make the movements nice and smooth and fluid up and back. And up, forward, up and back. Up, forward, up and back. 2 more, up, forward, up and back. Last time, up, forward, up and back. Rest here for a moment, breathe in and breathe out. Next one, we're going to glide through into Cobra on the inhale. So bring the body between your arms, hold the Cobra for a moment, chest forward, head high. Exhale all the way back. And again, sweep forward, brush your nose to the ground, come all the way up, arch the back, hold it, and return. You can start with the seat high if you like. On the inhale, and drop your hips to your hands. If that's a little bit easier, modify according to your condition. And back. Inhale. Use the hands to pull, propel the body forward. Hold it. And return. And again. Feel as though you're a snake creeping through the grass. Imagine in your mind, put yourself in the body of the serpent. And back. Inhale, forward again, holding it. And back. And again. Creep forward. Uncoil the spine. And back. And again. Watch the body moving by itself. You're just a witness to all of this. You're not the body, nor the mind, nor even the emotions. And come up. Hold it. And back. And again. Holding it. Retreat. Last time. Coming forward. And into your cobra. And back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now come forward onto your belly again. And then flip over onto your back. Lying down on the mat. Take one deep breath in. Exhale, drop all the fatigue out of the body. Now extend the arms out, legs out, and then exhale, tuck. Squeeze everything in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, squeeze tight. Inhale, and squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stretch, exhale. Inhale, and back. Inhale, tuck. Inhale, tuck. 2 more, and tuck. Inhale, stretch, and then tuck. Inhale, reach out. This time, hold the breath as you tuck. Pull the legs in towards body, forehead to the knees. And exhale. And again, inhale, stretch. And return to a tuck with holding a breath. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, hold the breath, tuck. Release. Inhale. And hold the breath, tuck. Press the lower back into the mat. Release. Inhale, stretch. Hold. Release. Inhale, elongate. Make the body as small as possible. Hold the breath. Exhale. Inhale and hold. Release. Exhale. Inhale and hold. Hold it. Release. Inhale and squeeze everything in. Exhale. Last time. Inhale, stretch. And pull in. And release. Take a moment here. Drop your arms by the side. Inhale. Exhale again. Let go of all fatigue and all effort. Relax. Now, bring the legs up. Sit up off the ground. And right up into standing position. We'll continue with Surya Namaskar, sun salutation, which warms up the whole body. Bring the hands in front of the heart. Remember again to offer up the practice. Imagine you're moving with yogis everywhere to deliver benefits to all beings. So move together with me to stay in a collective mind. And the intention, reach the arms up over the head. Pull down over the legs. Hands to the ground. Bend your knees if you need to bring your hands flat. Then the right foot comes back, knee down. Drop the hip. Come into high plank. And then down. Knees, chest, and chin. Chest a little bit behind the hands. Push your way through into cobra. Chest open. Keep the back of the neck long. And back. Downward facing dog. Lift the feet up and back. The right foot steps forward between the hands. If that's difficult, you bring the back knee down. And the foot, you move forward if you need to. And then bring the feet together. Forward fold. Head down. Come all the way up. Hands to the heart. Don't worry about the breath. Just move the body intuitive to keep the breath nice and steady and uniform. Take the left foot back this time. Into the plank. Lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Glide forward between the hands. All the way back into downward facing dog, mount the heart area behind the heart. Then the left foot steps forward. Feet together, full down onto the legs. Come all the way up. Bring hands back to the heart. Watch the body moving. Reach up and back. Go down. Hands to the ground. Right foot back, move according to your condition. Feet together, lower down. And then pull the body between the arms, coming up into the cobra. All the way back, lift the hips up high. Right foot steps. Feet together. Bow to the legs. Come up. Hands back to the heart. Reflect humbleness and surrender in all your movements. Arch the back. Come down. Left foot back into a lunge. Into the plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin. And glide through gracefully, like you're doing a dance. Move fluidly. Feet up and back. Left foot steps forward to the hands. Right foot joins. Bow to the legs. Come all the way up. Hands back to the heart. It's a little bit of a different variation this time. Reach the arms up. Lighten the whole front of the body. And then come down. Flatten the body against the legs as much as you can. From here, press into your hands. Lift the heels. And you can jump back. So just press into your hands. Just allow the toes to skim back. Bend the elbows as you come down. So you're hovering about 1 inch to the ground. If you need to, just lower down flat. Pull through into cobra if you can. Keep your hips and knees up off the ground. Upward facing dog. Hold this for a moment. Pull the shoulders back. Imagine you're howling at the moon. And legs all the way up the front of the body without compressing the lower back. Push the chest up away from the seat. Back into downward facing dog. Roll over the toes. Stay here for a moment. Just bounce a little bit through the chest. Open up the shoulders. Try to get the chest towards the ground. Reach the top head towards the ground or touch it right down and rest it there if you can. Belly towards the thighs. Now lift the heels, look between the hands. Jump forward lightly or walk your feet forward if you prefer. Chest to the thighs, head down. Come all the way up. Bring the hands back to the heart. Again, reach up and back. Pull down over the legs. Push into your hands. Your shoulders come over the fingertips a little bit. And just lift up a little bit. Just float the feet back. Come up into your cobra or upward facing dog. Hold it again. Push the shoulders back. Imagine you're howling at the moon like a wolf or a dog. Back into downward facing dog. Melt the area behind the heart. Sink the chest towards the ground and the belly towards the thighs. And then lift the heels, look between the hands. Bring your feet forward any which way you like. Chest to the thighs, head down. Come all the way up. Return home. Reach the arms up again. Go down. Come back into chaturanga or right flat on the ground. Come up into upward facing dog. Immediately transition to downward facing dog. Lift the heels. Jump the feet to the hands. Landing light as a cat. Come all the way up. Hands back to the heart. Last time. Sweep the arms up and back. Go down. Keep moving according to your condition. Push into your hands and make your way back. Either chaturanga or flat on the ground. Creep forward cobra or upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Lift the heels, look between your hands. Jump your feet forward in the space between your hands or walk them there. Chest to the thighs, head down. Come all the way up. And return home. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift up the chest. Exhale, hinge forward. Chest on your thighs, bend your knees as much as you need to. Hug the body to the legs and then push the body into the legs. Get the seat up higher, the legs straighter. And then you can pull the forearms down towards the ground. You're very flexible and your legs are straight. You can bring your nose between your shins and press the forehead against the shins. Keep lifting the seat till you feel a stretch in the backs of the legs. Good. Now bring the hands down, step the right foot back. Lower the knee down, flatten out the toe. Inhale, come upright, press the hands into the knees and lean away from the leg. As you inhale, pull the body up out of the hips. Exhale, bring the body further back. Keep on just trying to find length in the spine, from the base of the spine all the way up to the back body. You can stay here or sweep the arms out to the side, join them together, Kali Mudra, index fingers together. Alternately, move your hands apart. If you like, rock your shoulders back and forth, pull the arms back. And exhale. Okay. Then return, pressing with the front knee, come up a little bit higher. So from here, bend the toes under, reach the right arm up, take it to the outside of the left knee. The other hand pushes into the seat, pull down at the same time. Lift through the chest, exhale, turn to look over your back shoulder. You can lean back, reach back, and if you can, take your hand to the heel. Inhale, keep lifting through the lower back. Exhale, turn a little bit more, look behind you. Keep dropping the tailbone down, lifting the rib basket up away from the hips. Now you can stay here, keep on going deeper, or take the next progression and come back to the front, right arm up, and bring the elbow down. The armpit is right close to the thigh. You can form a fist with your left hand, push into the right hand. Now keep pushing into the fist, the body lifts up a little bit higher, bring the chest to the thumbs, and then roll the left shoulder back. Try to get the chest and the face to look up. If you want to take a bind, go ahead. Left arm comes all the way around the back, over the back, join the hands underneath the belly, if you know that variation. You want to go further, lift the back knee up off the ground, and keep extending on the inhale. Pull the left hip back, head forward. Exhale, roll a little bit deeper into the pose. Imagine you want to get your shoulders level with the ground at the same height. From here, releasing, dropping the right knee down. Come back, arms out to the side, Sukha Virabhadrasana, easy warrior 2. Take on the consciousness of a mighty warrior. Come into full warrior, press off the back toes, and lift the knee up off the ground. Stay strong. Then from here, humble warrior. Join the hands behind the back, pull the hands down, inhale, lift the chest, look up. As you go down, you want to go a little bit to the right so that your shoulder doesn't drop down, doesn't land on the knee. Go a little bit deeper so you can get your shoulder inside the leg. Try to get the forehead to the ground. You move the right leg back a little bit if you can. If your hips allow for it, you'll get a little bit closer perhaps to the ground. Just try your best. Don't worry about the results. Bring the hands back down onto the back and onto the ground. In front, and on the inside of the left foot, move the left foot out, rock back and forth, pushing off the toes. Lower the hips, push back one last time through the right heel, lower the knee down, flatten out the toe. Roll to the right. If your shoulder is at the height of the knee or lower, you might be able to get the right forearm down to the ground. Roll back to the left forearm might come down. Inhale, extend through the chest, telescope the chest forward. Exhale, feel heavy in the lower body from the hips down to the toes. If you're very flexible, get your chest on the ground. Bring the arm to the left arm to the outside of the foot. Gaze is right ahead. Try not to blink, just like the lizard. Hug the knee towards the shoulder. Now coming back onto the hands. We're doing the other side now. Bring the left foot back, right foot forward. Lower the back knee, flatten out the toe. Inhale, rise. Exhale, drop the feet all the way down towards the front heel. Push into the front knee, reach back. The head away from the knee. Keep dropping the seat forward, however. And if you like, bring your arms up, crescent moon. Make it an offering, express devotion in the pose. And then coming back up, pressing the front knee to come a little bit more upright. If you want to move the foot in a little bit, bend the toes under the back foot, helps for balance. The leg should be like a square. Left arm up, take it to the outside of the right knee. Right hand, if you can, touches the back heel on the inside. Inhale, push the lower back up and in. Exhale, turn to the right. Look behind you, beyond the right shoulder. Keep the chest open. Drop the shoulders. You can continue to go this, continue in the twist in this, by pressing against the knee and the heel, or come back to the front, go to the next progression. Left arm up, and take the elbow way down to the outside of the right knee. Lift the body up higher than the thigh. Again, press the right fist into the left hand. Bring the chest towards the thumb, and then roll the right shoulder back. Look up. Take other variations if you know them. Perhaps the bind, bring hips back. You can use your hand to guide the arm through between the legs and join hands underneath the belly. Raise the back knee up if you like as well. Everything according to your condition. Don't go to the place of pain. It's not what you want to offer up. Pull the right hip back a little bit more, extend to the top of the head. Exhale, turn a little bit more. Back knee drops down. Come all the way back. Sukha Virabhadrasana, arms out to the side. And then make your way into the full warrior. Bring the weight forward into the front foot. Bring the back knee up. And be nice and strong through the pose. The consciousness of a warrior.
Reflect all the qualities of strength, of determination, and of power. Bring your arms down. Join hands behind the back. Inhale, lift through the chest. Bring the head back to look up as though again an offering. And then come down.
Move again to the left, so to the inside, so the right shoulder can come in on the inside of the knee. Lengthen your stance if you can. Just do your best. Reflect humbleness and surrender. And bring your hands back down on its back, and then bring the hands down on the inside, the right foot. Move the right foot out to the outer edge of the mat. Prepare for this rocking back and forth, dropping the hips lower with every pass. And then lower the knee down, flatten out the toes. Roll to the left. See if you can bring the left forearm down. Roll back to the right. See if the right forearm can come down. Stay on the hands as you need to. Telescope the chest forward. Imagine you have a big weight resting right on top of your seat, flattening you down. Bring the chest right down to the ground if you're very flexible. Look forward. Try to imitate the life form as much as possible. Put yourself in a body of what you're representing. Getting ready to come out of the pose, come back onto the hands, make your way back into plank position. From here, press back to the heels, bring the seat all the way back, downward facing dog, Vasisthasana, side plank. Move the left hand more towards the right, spin your toes towards the long edge of the mat, and start to release the right arm up. Make sure you're not collapsing into the shoulder, don't sink into the shoulder, keep the left arm fully extended. Hips forward. Arc the body away from the ground. We're going to return now to downward facing dog. Go to the other side. Right hand moves towards the left. Spin your toes towards the long edge of the mat. Your left foot can be a little bit in front. If you're feeling strong, just stack the left foot on top. Again, open up. The hand is a little in front of the shoulder so you can get more power and ability to sustain yourself in the pose. Bring the hand down. We're going to do another variation now, if you like. Come back into your downward facing dog. Move the left hand again to the center in front of the nose. Spin again to the long edge of the mat. If you need to, at any point, drop the knee down. If you want to go further, slide your right toes back and beside the knee, and turn. Spin on your hand, fingers facing the middle of the mat, coming into wild thing. Arc the body. If you're very flexible, you can come right into Urdhva Dhanurasana if you like. Hands and the feet come in line, and your chest up. To return, come back the same way. Watch the body moving gracefully. Smear your hand into the mat. Back into downward facing dog. Right to the other side now. Right hand towards the left. Come into your side plank. If you want to go further, slide your left toes back. Push into the base of the toes. And flip your hips and chest up. Spin on the heel of your palm. And your fingers are facing the long edge of the mat. You might be able to pull the right foot in beside the left. And the left hand, right hand come in line as well. Urdhva Dhanurasana. This is an option. Just move according to your abilities. And we're going to move back now. Again, turn on the heel of the palm. Keep the hips high. Back into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Jump or walk your feet to the hands. Lower the hips. The seat at the height of the knees, arms forward, and then raise the body up off the thigh. Look up between the hands. You can join the hands together if you like. Look beyond the fingertips, the head behind the arms. Look up as though in
humility and complete surrender. Surrender yourself to the highest self. Make everything an expression of divine love and giving. Come all the way up. Bring the hands onto the seat. Open up the feet. A little bit more than hip width apart. The toes turned out to this, beyond the corners of the mat. Keep your hands on the seat. Bend the knees if you like, so your knees come a little bit over the toes like you're riding a horse. Bring your hands to the seat and then push into the seat. Pull down at the same time. Push the hips and the chest, the hips forward and the chest up. Allow the head to drop back. Again, do this according to your condition. Make sure you're breathing so you don't cut off your circulation and make yourself dizzy. Walk your hands down the backs of the legs if you like. Grip just underneath the knees. Sometimes gives you some steadiness as well if you want to go further. Or if you're flexible, bring your hands right down to further to the floor. Now return. If your hands are on the legs somewhere, walk them one at a time back onto the seat. Press into the seat, pull down, come all the way back up. Good. Step the feet back together. Breathe in, breathe out. One balance pose here, angel. Haven't done this one in a while, but it's a really nice warming pose, and again it reflects surrender and offering. Slide the right toes back, reach the arms out to the side, push the chest forward and forward and up. Bring your arms out to the side, allow the head to drop back. Imagine your arms as the wings of an angel. And if you have the balance, really press into the front foot, raise the back foot up. Just do your best, don't worry about the results. No expectations, no attachment to the results. And then come out of the pose, bring the toes down. Come out of the pose gently. Take a moment here, standing tall in mountain pose from the heart. Breathe up to the third eye. And seat to divine perception. Exhale back down to the heart. Imagine you're bringing divinity back right into the heart. The two become one. There's no one without, there's no other one. We're all one. Now let's try again. Left foot back, arms out to the side. Push the chest forward, get a sense of body flight, and lift the chest. Bring your arms out further. Open up your wings. Head back. And then if you like, bring more weight into the front of the right foot so you can get the left toes up off the ground. Imagine you're flying. Break the pose gracefully. Left foot back down, feet together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Remove all struggles, all efforts. From here, roll down slowly. Hands to the ground. Bring the knees down. Seat on the heels, child's pose. Extend the child's pose, arms in front. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slide your hands back, hands beside just the fingers in line at the backs of the knees. And try to bring your forehead in a little bit closer to the knees. And then lift up the seat as much as you can. So you're rolling on top of the head towards the back of the head. And just keep rolling until you can get your seat as much as possible over the knees. So you're really stretching the back of the neck. Make sure you don't cut off your breath. Make sure you can still breathe. Sometimes you should just walk your knees in a little bit closer as opposed to trying to move your head closer. Roll back down. Child's pose. Just release your neck, forehead on the ground in front. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next pose, we can either do that one again, or if you're comfortable doing a headstand, go ahead. Just guide you through it. Maybe hold, make sure you have the right distance by making sure you can hold the opposite elbows easily. Interlace the fingers and bring the head between the palms. Lift up the hips and then walk your feet towards the body. As much as you can. Option one, you just press the heels up off the ground. The hands are like a helmet for the head. They're cushioning the head. You just lift the heels until you feel the seat over the shoulders and the hips. And bring one leg up if you like, all the way back behind the head. Flex the toes, keep the foot close to the head. Keep pressing into the forearms. If you feel comfortable, you see if you can lift your right toes up off the ground, the toes that are on the ground, and see if you can press the thigh against the chest. Keep pushing back to the left foot to keep the balance. Okay, so lots of different options. Your toes never have to leave the ground if you don't want to. If you're an expert at this pose, go ahead and hold the pose. Keep your attention on the space between the eyebrows. Keep pushing down through the forearms, especially if you're a beginner at this pose, so you can take the weight more on your arms and not so much on the head. Remember, keep the legs close to the body, squeeze the thigh that's against the body, really tightly against the belly. Push through the base of the toes on both feet. A few more breaths here. Keep your attention nice and steady on the space between the eyebrows. If you're in headstand, lower down with control, so that your feet land lightly, no big, fast, hard crash landings. Nothing to disturb the witness who is watching everything. Come into child's pose, forehead down, arms behind the back, or on the ground alongside the feet. Breathe in, breathe out. And then roll your way up. From here, we're going to bend the toes under. Rabbit pose. So bring your hands on the heels, the fingers facing, the knees are a little bit wider apart, the heels together, and then bring your heels, your palms on the heels. Interlock the baby fingers together, the other fingers are just extended down towards the floor. Push the chest as far up and the hips as far forward as possible. Stretch the front of the body. Feel as though you're going to fall right onto your belly. Bring the head back. Stretch a little bit more. Good. And then come out. Then bring the seat back a little bit, shoulders back. Transfer your hands one at a time to the seats. And come back up. Down into child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll your way up. Take your legs out in front, come down onto your back. Take a nice deep breath in again. Imagine you're breathing in through the skin, light and energy. Exhale, feel the energy go all the way throughout the body. Feel recharged and rejuvenated. Now bring the arms beside the body, palms down, lift the legs up. Keep pushing into your arms. So you get your seat up off the ground. And keep pushing through the feet. Try to get your feet all the way back behind the head. Now bring your arms closer together behind your back. Join your hands if you can. Try to move the forearms and the elbows closer together. Walk your feet further away from the head. Place your hands onto the lower back. You can stay here if you like. Support your back. And then come up either one leg or both legs at a time. This way, come up nice and tall. Toes over the same line as the chin. You can stay there. If it's too much, you bend your knees, or you stay in your plow pose. You don't have to come all the way down. So just, if you need to, you just bring your legs just vertical and sit on your hands. That's another option. Okay? Feel right on the tips of your shoulders. You can bring your hands onto your thighs. Stay steady in the pose. Leave the body alone. The attention is again at the space between the eyebrows.
Concentrate on stillness of the body and quietness of the mind. Without shifting your attention elsewhere, so you can bring your legs back down into cloud pose, the feet lie on the head. Support your back if your feet don't come down, or take your hands onto the floor if they do. Go deeper within. Now listen carefully. Just start to slide your feet towards you. Keep the legs close to the body. We're going to come down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Once the seat comes down, push into your arms. Try to come to seated position without dropping your feet down to the ground. Boat pose. You can bend your knees if you need to. Shins level with the ground, or keep them extended. Bring the chest closer to the thighs by bringing yourself more upright and pull your knees towards the body if you need to. And then, if you can, release the arms, look beyond the toes, bring the head up, and be very fast like a sniffing dog through the nose. Release. Bring your hands onto the ground, bring your back onto the ground, and then press your elbows right beside your body, fingers facing up. Bring your legs down a little bit, halfway. Now pushing the elbows, push the chest up, bring the top of the head down. You can stay here. If you need to, you bring your legs all the way down. If you're feeling stronger, bring your hands in front of your legs, same angle, hands together for flying fish. Again, breathe very fast. Lower the legs down all the way. If they're up, come out of the pose. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Place your arms over the head. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, come to seated position. Tadasana. Bring your feet a little bit in, the knees dropping out to the side, so it's like a diamond shape. Hands together, interlace the fingers, index fingers together. Inhale, reach forward, and then cup the toes of your hands, with your palms. The palms are pressing against the base of the toes. Inhale, extend the head forward. Exhale, see if you can bring your forehead down to rest in the feet. Keep dropping your knees out to the side. And create fullness in the back body. Inhale. Just imagine length from the base of the spine all the way to the crown. Exhale. Feel the shoulder blades melting away from one another. Widen the upper back. From above, the body looks like a star. Elbows out to the side. Knees out to the side. Seat and the fingertips with the index finger as far away as possible from one another. And then coming back up from here, cross the ankles, again into rabbit pose. Bend the toes under, knees apart. If you like, you can do camel pose. The toes are flat on the ground. You're going to come up, lean back, press your hands to the hips, and push down and up. Push down into the seat and in at the same time. Press your hips forward. So you can do this pose if your toes are bent under. Your hands might come a little bit more easily to the heels. Lock the baby fingers together if you can. And then keep on stretching the front of the body. Bring the seat, the chest all the way up, the head back. Stretch, bring the hips way forward.
out of the pose, lean back again. Bring one hand to the seat and then the other. Push into the seat and down at the same time. And then come back up. Again into child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then rolling back up. Open up your knees. And then we're going to take your left foot in front. Just slide your knee a little bit to the right so that the knee is more centered in front of the body. And then the right foot comes to the outside of the knee. So do it this way so you can see a little bit better. If both sides of the seat don't come down easily, just extend the left leg and bring the right foot out a little bit further. The right hand just supporting the lower back with the hand right against the seat, left arm up. Twist to the right. Press a forearm against the other thigh of the right leg. Inhale, push the chest up. Exhale, turn towards the right. Use your arm to pull, left arm to pull the knee way beyond the left edge of the body. Shoulders back. Inhale, keep lifting to the lower back. Exhale, twist deeper. Imagine a twist going all the way up the spine. Visualize it in your mind. And the body will automatically follow what your intention is. Switch sides, come back. Right leg in front, either folded with the foot on the outside. I'll do this version this time. And then maybe you do the same version as you did the other time, with your leg extended or as such. Right arm up, and then pass the forearm, press against the other left thigh. Make sure left side doesn't creep up, both sides of the seat grounded. Grow taller with each inhale. Neck extending out of the shoulders. Exhale, go deeper into the twist. Release, make your way onto your back gently for Shavasana. Ease your way down, no big, heavy, hard falls. And relax. Just allow everything to just feel as though it's just melting into the ground. Relax the arms and the legs. Just drop, imagine all of the teeth dropping out of the body. And when you surrender more fully to that relaxation, you allow yourself to receive more. Imagine the best of the best coming out from the universe down into the body. Pouring in through the skin, the pores of the skin. Accept it all with gratitude. And then send out your own love to all beings everywhere. Beam it out, straight from the heart. From your heart to the hearts of all beings. Establish a connection with all. Repeat to yourself 3 times the following sentence mentally. I am the light. There is divine spark, that light that sits in the spiritual heart, in the center of the chest. Keep it shining brightly through observance of all the ethical rules. Lord, first and foremost, love and compassion. Know that divine sparks and light resides in the hearts of all beings. It's our common thread that ties us all together. Now prepare the body to carry out your mission off the mat. Bring the love into the world. Come back to awareness of the body, the breath, and in a gentle and quiet and mindful and reverent way, make your way back up to a seated position. We'll close with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Instill the peace within and send it out to everyone, everywhere, all beings, animals, humans, even the plants. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful day. See you soon.